Alright everybody, welcome to the channel. For those of you that have never played Dune or seen Dune, this is going to be just a brief introduction for you and a walkthrough. So you get the game, get it going, you're going to pick a server. We'll do something, right here, there we go. You'll have a character creation.
Approach, prisoner.
Once we get past the intro here.
Show yourself, child.
Alright, here we go. We'll leave kind of that, we'll make it a little taller, looks, I feel like that's okay. Alright, let's see, is it? Looks fine there. We can really get down into this, you can do different tints around the eyes, other details. I mean, there's eye size, the squint, the angle, so many different things you can do here. I mean, you can really get in depth with everything on here. But for sake of getting to where we're wanting to go, we're going to leave this the same. So. Yeah, we're not going to go through the opening tutorial. It's a crash ship, and then you kind of work your way through. It shows you the controls. Not interested in that. You experience that on your own, but
Have they told
for
you
this
what I am?
particular video, I just want you to see what it is when you get into the open world and how you start out. So,
Then I will sift your words for lies.
very much like the movie,
Let's begin.
right?
Where were you born?
Where do we want to be born? And depending on where you pick is what you'll get for things you can pick. You get an emote and then a dialogue trait, right? So obviously if you're from Gedi Prime, then it's deception, and then you have cultured, and then Caladan is honorable, and Kaitan is political, and then the Ix is technologist. Let's go
The
with
machine
that one. I don't know
world.
about that one, so
They
we'll
skirt
see.
dangerously close to breaking the prescriptions of the Butlerian Jihad. The order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfalucious.
I like Pion, which is kind of like the
Place
peasants.
for every man, and
Peon,
every man in his
Pion, I call it,
place.
but whatever. I'll give
Where
nobility,
is
and then you
your
have bondsman.
place? You've risen above your station. Most peons go their entire lives without seeing the inside of a starship. You had a mentor in your youth,
And you could
trained
go
by one of the
Swordmaster,
schools.
Ben
Who
Gesserit,
was your mentor?
Mentat, or Trooper. I always pick the Trooper because they get the
A house soldier,
Signal
retired
wire,
with full
Signal wire.
honors, or a
It lets you
missing
like
limb.
traverse
The
terrain a
test
little better,
is
in
almost complete.
my opinion. So,
Come here.
so again, just like the movie.
Put your hand in the box. I hold at your neck the Gom Jabbar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die.
Ooh.
An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Okay, so there you go. That's kind of the intro. Then you, if you do the tutorial part, like you're on a ship going, you know, across Arrakis kind of thing, you get shot down in a sense. So it kind of gives you the tutorial of, like, you know, A is jump or spacebar's jump, or you don't, you know, you get the idea. But actually playing the game, this is a very interesting game, in my opinion. It's not MMO, it's not RPG, it's not survival. It's a combo. It's really, in my opinion, it was really well done. And I play a lot of Sea of Thieves, and this pulled me from that for now, right? Like, I plan to stream both, but this game has been really good. I've really enjoyed it. For those that don't know, like, the initial world is PvE, but when you get to Deep Desert, that's like you have to go kind of off the map and then into Deep Desert. And Deep Desert has even a PvE buffer zone, but then it is PvP, and that's kind of the, I guess, the end game goal is to get, you know, to Deep Desert.
Get up, Off-Worlder. I couldn't wait for you. But now you need to run. The sandworm is coming.
Saginaw wire.
Run! No!
So first thing you want to do when you get here, like, there's some crafting stuff. You know, there's crafting stuff everywhere you craft, right? But you want to pick up fibers.
When the
You have to do
Thopter
some
went down, the storm
researching
took us far
to
off course. My leg is bad.
learn how to.
I need to lay low and treat it before it gets worse. But fear not, Off-Worlder.
How to make your own
Noctua can
clothing,
cover the
right?
ground
So you
between
can
us with
craft,
little effort.
craft
She
that
will
one.
be my eye in the sky, so I can continue to offer my
craft
sage
two of those,
advice
there you
and keep
go.
you on
So
this
the
side of
mask,
the grave.
headpiece,
Figure out how to craft yourself
pants,
some clothing.
gloves,
That
boots,
Mauler outfit
and
won't cut
jacket.
it out here.
Okay. Now you go to the inventory. So he's auto putting it on, but only because we didn't have a headpiece to begin with. But once we get these, we put these on. So help protect from the heat and the sun.
The War of Assassins has left
There we
debris
go.
scattered all over this
And then
sector.
we need this.
Salvage
Drop
metal
these.
from the wreckage with your cutter ray and use it to make a Mauler pistol and darts. Don't let the Imperial disdain for ranged weapons lead you astray.
Okay, so
Very
now we're gonna
few
make a cutter
people
ray,
are
and
foolhardy
we're gonna
enough
need-
to use shields this deep in the
We're gonna need
sands.
some salvage metal,
And
which
that
is
is
probably
to
gonna be
your
like right here.
advantage.
But probably stuff laying around right there. Here we go. There's salvage metal. It's granite. Find some more metal here. And once you have that thing made, you're going to be able to, like, see, you can't pick up this metal, but if I create the cutter tool, then you can scan and cut and pick that kind of stuff up. See, so now I can get it. See, and there you go. There you go. Okay, now it says here we want to pick up, want some more metal. We got to make a pistol, and once we make the pistol, we should be good. Okay, let's see here. What else we got? There's some more, right? Okay, now we're going to go back to research. Mauler pistol. Yep. Okay, same thing. You can go back to crafting. You're going to make your improvised pistol. Okay, and then we're going to make a bunch of darts. There we go. And you can also, you're going to have to use these flowers to drink the water like the dew. You'll have to do that in the beginning because you're not going to be able to carry any water or anything like that for a minute until you can start getting blood from enemies and stuff like that to start processing it into water. And another thing to note too is in the beginning stages, I know building is really cool in this game. Like I love building stuff in this game. Same with crafting and that kind of thing. Something to note though is here in the beginning, you don't want to waste a lot of time and resources on your first base on this part of the map. Only because the game is not gonna keep you there. It wants you to advance, and one of the quest lines is destroy your first base so then you can move on. So like it doesn't really pay to put a ton into it. It's cool to mess around with the different building features as there's like a ton of different ways to build in this thing. But certainly, you know, you don't want to waste too much time doing the building part. A respawn beacon, we're gonna get that. Now we're gonna craft it. The respawn beacon requires more salvage metal. Imagine that. Okay. And it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a respawn beacon. Unless you respawn in a place when when you die or whatever the case may be. Another thing to note too, the worm, Shahalud, like if you get eaten, you will lose everything. You'll basically respawn in your respawn location in your underwear with a worm tooth, and that's that. But it pays to kind of just collect everything here in the beginning and just. Come on, man. I don't know. For me, you know, having played a lot of other like MMO type games, especially online, you know, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, these kind of things. I haven't yet felt like this game is grindy. I don't get that from it. I have way too much fun crafting and building. Like if you're into the crafting and building scene, then this is certainly for you. We just gotta find some more salvage metal here. Okay, I guess we'll go to another rock. That's the worm. He can detect your vibrations. Alright, let's go ahead and... There we go. Then we'll cut this one up. And there's also, what you call it, the seats, right? So, you got these are water sealed areas. You can get in them. There's usually some pretty good loot in here. Pick up a bunch of, money and loot, which is great. What is this on this side? I see another chest here. There we go. Grab that up. Come back out here. Make sure we got everything here. We did. Okay. Now what we want to do is craft this beacon. Here we go. We're going to craft the beacon. All right, and it wants us to place it, so.
This used to
There
be
we go.
Fremen territory.
So now we'll
but the War
respawn
of
here if we die.
Assassins and the Sardaukar pogrom put an end to that. Now the sector is crawling with scavengers, fighting over the scraps of
Research
Imperium
binoculars.
technology left in the wake of this so-called noble war. But that's to your advantage, Offworlder. Allow them to do the hard work of gathering the salvage, and then take it from them. Don't hesitate to kill them all. They would do the same to you.
There we go. Got that done. Okay. Scavenger camp, use your ability, kill the scavengers. But we did that already. I guess we're gonna have to find another camp since I killed these guys already. That shouldn't be too bad. What else here? So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. You're just advancing in the research and crafting areas as you go through, you know? Like, think of it kind of like a Stone Age, an Iron Age, a Copper Age, that kind of thing. There's like different metals and this kind of thing. Let's see, here we go. There's a camp over here.
I see someone.
It's obvious you've had some training, Offworlder. But nothing can truly prepare you for what the desert has in store. Hone your skills
joke.
and harden yourself to the violence you must do to survive. Remember, Arrakis will
All
sharpen
right,
you.
skills menu. So
Or
we
kill
start out with
you.
troopers, so that's what's unlocked. Now you'll notice the others are not unlocked. You have to find the trainers and talk to them, and they will unlock these skill trees for you once you do a couple quests or something for them. So let's see, we're gonna learn
Without a
this one.
still tent, you're easy prey to the sandstorms that sweep across the desert. Those storms tear flesh from bone and shred metal like paper. Unless you'd like to share a cave with some scavengers,
we need-
your best bet is to build your own shelter. Build a construction tool and place out a sub-fief console. You'll be
Gonna need
claiming a
some more
portion
metal.
of the
Should've-
planet's
should've got
surface
this
for
when I
your
was up
very
here.
own. Or rather borrowing it from the Emperor. I'm a little hazy on the specifics.
And you need fuel cells. So you're gonna need the fuel cells to put in your generators. And I want to say like, I think it's 500. We'll run it for 20 days or something. And the sandstorms will come. And if you don't have fuel in your generator, your base can take damage. Let's see. Come on. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and take these guys out too. This is where you get intel.
Enemy sighted. Fire battle. Get up. I need reinforcements. By yourself. Identify yourself. Someone's here.
Let's get the bastard.
Reload.
Someone's here.
You can get intel points here. That's how you advance your research.
Incoming.
You just have to find it. You gotta find the intel point. Which it's probably up here where we were at. Or it's on the other side, but there's there's chests here too. Pick up everything. Let's see what we got here. There's fuel cell, we need those. Okay. Fuel cell, we need that. Let's go down here. Okay, there's a there we go, take that. 30 fuel cells, that was good.
We can sell your stuff to Mir Charkey at Griffin's Reach trade post, but be warned, you won't be able to pull anything over on him. He used to be a scav himself.
There's another one.
And don't try lifting anything from the
DC.
trade post either. Charkey's brute bodyguard Eeyore will drop you before you even make it to the door.
Alright, where's the intel? There it is, I found it. It's back there. Just make sure we got it. Okay, here we go. This is good. Take that, and then the intel is right back here. There we go. 3 points of intel, and then if you look, your research. Now we have 10 points to research, so we can research the building tool, which is what we need to do anyway. And then that's everything here in this little base, we're gonna call it. So let's get out of here. Okay, now we have to make the construction tool, right, which is this one. This is what's going to allow you to start building. This will allow you to start building. Okay, now equip it, construct, and interact with a sub-thief. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So let's see, we're going to get in, and you want to be in a good spot too, like somewhere where, okay, so I can see there's, right here we have granite, there's metal, copper. This is probably a really good spot, like in my opinion, like right down in here somewhere to put our base. So there we go. So there's the sub-thief right here, right? You can actually get this box. You can actually make this box taller. So if I put the sub-thief down.
Congratulations.
Right,
you are now the proud owner of an Imperial sub-thief.
We do.
More of a sub-thief.
Put a base down.
But it's enough for now. Get your construction tool out and get cracking. It's not a shelter without walls and a roof.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll put that way. Let's demolish that. Let's build it. We'll build it this way. Let's get a floor in it. And then let's take this up again. Let's get another floor here. And then let's go up one more. And then let's put a floor here. Right. Now, what does it do is the height. See how the height is kind of, what are we? 1, 2, 3, we're 4 stories up. Another story will be at the top. Now, if I demolish, well, yeah, if I demolish that, okay, now, if I go back and I put a new one down, it should raise the roof. There we go. So now we're up. Now we can go higher. And then all I gotta do is, it will remember that this is where it was placed, right? But now if I move it, instead of destroy it, I wanna move it, I can bring it back down. And then I can demolish this stuff. I don't need that. But I can go ahead and put down the rest of my, oh, I think I went too high. I went too high. Alright, so we can't go 4, we're gonna have to go 3, we're gonna have to go 3. One, it's 2. I think right here is probably good, I guess. Or is this where I just did it, I think. Yeah, this is where I just did it. So let's demolish this one. And let's demolish that. Yeah, okay. And let's build a new one. But let's put it maybe here. Now let's go see if it will. Can we put in these now? Seeds building height limits. Let's just do it. Put it. Screw it. We'll put it here. Put this back down there. There we go. That's what we wanted. So really what you want to do in the beginning here is probably only go about, 2x2 or 2x4 or something like that. This is probably decent enough for first little base. Okay. Then we'll put the walls up. Oop, turn around. There we go. Put the walls up. I accidentally put that one in the wrong place. Okay, there we go. We're going to come across. Put that one. Put that. There we go. Construct door. Now, rooftops. Let's put a roof on it. This also protects you from sandstorms that come too. But you do have to have a power source, right? And that's under your utilities. You gotta have one of these. You put this in, okay? And then you're gonna deposit your fuel cells in it to cause the run, and you'll see the shield go up. As long as you have that running with the batteries, the shields stay on, and it protects it from
Just keep the
sandstorms.
generator fueled, or the storms will tear at your walls. And it goes without saying, don't build on open sand. Seal your base, Offworlder. Maintain good water discipline, and it will keep you alive.
That's right.
You've done well licking flowers and sucking sap, but you need a consistent source of water. And the best source out here is blood. Extract it, store it, refine it, and drink it. Raw if you're really desperate. And don't mind throwing up. Actually, don't drink it. Unless you really have to.
Here we go. Let's see. We'll get some additional salvage metal here. You can build a blood refiner too, so that when you do harvest blood here, like pretty quickly, you'll be able to run it through a refiner for water. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We'll put this back out. We'll go here. We're gonna put this little container, storage container. Okay, there we go. Now you can put some stuff in there if you need to. Yeah, I don't know. Can we put the rest of these in there too? We can. Okay, so that gives me 4 days for that to run. What else do we have in our pockets here? I'll just hang on to the rest of it. So now it wants us to build the exsanguination kit. That is what will take the blood out of somebody's body. So I want to research that, and then we will craft it, and we will craft a blood bag. Okay, and then we just need to go to a, that's 180, or this one's 200, it's 200, where are we here, 200, yeah, we'll just go here. So now what we want to do is get some more salvage metal, apparently. I guess that's part of the, I forgot how much you got to collect on the intro to this thing, but oh, feeling parched. So when your water meter there on the left drops, you can run over these flowers here. You can hydrate to bring it back up. Alright, we're gonna go here and get us the metal. I guess what I should do is craft a bunch of these heal kits.
They're coming.
Alright, there we go.
Take cover.
Someone here.
Alright, let's see. We'll put the heal kits on. Is what we need to do.
Reveal yourself.
Somebody's been here. That's the same one we just did on the video. I was hoping to find more metal. Alright, so there we go. We want to go in there.
I've got your back.
It'd be so much nicer if I had a shield generator already. There we go. Now, with this guy, let's see here, I'll show you. Can take this, get the extermination kit, and take the blood. Okay, there we go. Now we'll go back to our base. Locate and kill scavengers. Man, I did that. I don't know where the quest giver been at, but we've been killing dudes, man. You can drink the blood. I don't think it gives you as much as you would think it would, but let's see what else can we. Okay, here we go. Crap, we can. There we go. That's the blood extractor. Go inside here. Put the builder back on. Refineries. Here we go. We're gonna put the blood extractor in. Now you can load the blood up. There goes processing. And really that's about it. I mean, you're just gonna repeat that until you continue to unlock the items here. Like you're gonna end up making a steel suit, a fabricator, an ore refinery, and then you'll make a survey kit so you can unlock some of the map, and then eventually you'll get to where you're making a little sand bike. There's the sand bike, and then you'll be able to cross the desert. So this map, the cloud, the fog, I call it the fog of war, right? Like it won't go away until you explore it or you get high enough to send up one of those probes to see the rest of the map. But every time there's a Coriolis, like it will refog, it'll change. So yeah, but that's about it. So anyway, if you like the game, subscribe and tune in on the Twitch streams and check it out. Thanks.